Hello everybody. So this is going to be a pretty short informational video. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. So for several versions now, we have not been able to do any sort of S2M Center report importing. It's just been something that's broken with the software, and Hexagon does not seem to think that it's a very high, priority for them to get corrected. And so in the meantime, we've been left for several years without the ability to import or share with one another any of our S2M Center reports, which really sucks because the S2M Center reports are a very, very powerful part of the software, and certain parts of the S2M Center information, like part sizing and things of that nature, are more accurate coming from the S2M Center than the report center of Cabinavision. So it's been frustrating. But today I was working with somebody and they were asking me for help with an S2M Center report. And I kind of got to thinking about it, and long story short, we decided that we were going to try to do a full setup package of their data, and they could share that with me, and I could manipulate the report and then share it back with them. And in theory, they would be able to have the updated report this way. But they started asking me some questions about how to import, or really about how to sort of create their setup package. And it dawned on me that creating a backup, sorry, not on how to create a setup package, how to create a backup. Anyway, it dawned on me that when you create a backup with the S2M Center, it's a slightly different process. Most of us are actually getting into the S2M Center from Cabinavision already, which means that any backups that we're doing are pretty much limited to the Cabinavision data and don't really have anything to do with the S2M Center stuff. Um, you can do a full backup from there, from Cabinavision, but if you want to just kind of pick and choose things, I think that it's a bit better to do it from directly within the S2M Center. So to sort of talk a little bit about this, when we're doing a backup from Cabinavision, you're coming here, obviously, as you can see, to Cabinavision. You're going to the backup utility, and you're picking your different files that you want to back up, and you're saving it. So in order to do this for the S2M Center, it's pretty much the same thing. You go utilities and backup database, right? And when I clicked this earlier, because I was kind of helping this individual out, I realized, wow, that was really fast. Like I don't even get to pick anymore what I'm going to be backing up for my S2M Center. And so, I canceled, and I just kind of got to thinking a little bit, and I saw this. And I don't know how many of you realize that you can do a setup package directly from within the S2M Center, but uh, check it out, right? This is 2023.3, one of their not so great builds for sure. But you go to setup package and import. I don't remember which ones of these. I know I tested this one today. It's an S2M report. Um, Sorry, this is going to take a minute because it takes a while. But the interesting thing about this is when you run the setup package directly from within the S2M Center to import an S2M Center setup package, it succeeds, and you're met with this import successful, close CV and run update version to complete the import. So I was pretty skeptical when this happened, but there's no locks showing here. And so I was thinking to myself, okay, this is pretty exciting. So close, and I closed this. And then of course, before you're going to run update version on Cabinavision, you always want to close that as well. And so for those of you who are unfamiliar with update version, you can navigate to it in your start menu. And basically you want to go right here to update version for CV. And it's going to kind of go through this whole sequence of messages or whatever. Terribly exciting. So now that that's done, we can open Cabinet Vision again. And just put, any old anything down. It doesn't really matter. It's a really big part list. All of one cabinet in here. So anyway, nested, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but check this out. So set up reports. Here is the report I just imported, and it's there. And it works and everything. So anyway, if you want to import setup packages for the S2M Center reports, just do it from the S2M Center.